Okay. All right. Okay, so we are going to just look at these. We're going to write equations in slope-intercept form, okay? So let's go ahead and talk about slope-intercept form. Actually, let's put our name, date, period, and what lesson it is right here. It is, our assignment is the topic. I'm writing it. I'll get you guys here to write it in just a second. The topic, my purple pen is dying. Oh no, am I running out of purple now? The topic, continue that in green. The topic is, what is my topic? Slope, intercept, form. Slope, intercept, form, okay? Then we're doing, it's 4.1, we're on chapter 4, page 169, 1 through 25 odd. Okay, and number 29. Okay, so go ahead and write that here. I'm gonna show you what I've written. I think I'm presenting. Okay, and there it is. Okay, so go ahead and write this slope intercept form. We're doing section 4.1, page 169, 1 through 25 odd. And then put your name on the right, the date, and the period 2, okay?
You're on mute, Mr. Sanchez.
My Wi-Fi went out. Sorry, guys. Thank you for letting me know I'm on mute. I think David said that. So I'm like walking around with my phone. Let me ask around my house. I'm walking around the house. Is your Wi-Fi out? It just came back on? Okay. Suppose it came back on. I'm gonna try again on my computer. We should connect to both. Now it's gonna be all like. Okay. Layla. Oh, you're doing your spell you see? Good job. Okay. All right. Well, at least my phone worked. Dang it. Sorry, guys. Wi-Fi stopped working. Let me try getting back onto my computer so I can show you guys all this stuff. I don't even know what the last thing is that you guys saw. So here we go. Get ready for echo. I'm not hanging up my phone until. Okay, let's reload this. Oh, it came back. It's on my computer. Let's see if I come back. Get ready for feedback. Oh, it's back. I'm gonna hang up on my phone here in just a second. Okay, I'm back. All right. Sorry about that. It just went out. So I'm not sure how much you guys missed out on. You guys are very patient. So slope intercept form. Let's see. Let me ask Octavio, what's the last thing I said? Do you remember?
I think the last thing you said was the topic is slope intercept form, and it's 4.1, page 169, 1 through 25, odd.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, Octavio. Okay, so here we go. Let me continue. Hang on. Okay, there we go. All right. So, okay. Hopefully, be patient, guys. If I lose connection again, don't hang up on me. Okay, y equals, so this is what I want you to write down. Slope intercept form is y equals mx plus b. Write that down. Slope intercept form is y equals mx plus b. So make sure you have that. And then I want you to point to the m, and the m, which is the number in front of x, and label that the slope. That's the slope, is the m. We've done this before, but we're going to do it again. And the b is the y-intercept. I-N-T-E-R-C-E-P-T. That's the y-intercept. Okay, so if I had a graph, if I had one that looked like this, well, let's talk about what slope is again real quick. Slope, remember, you don't need to write this down, but if you need to remember it, write it down. Slope is rise over run, or, right, remember how far it goes up compared to how far it goes over, or y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, that's the slope. The y-intercept, is where it crosses the y-axis. Okay, it crosses the y-axis. Let me make sure you guys are still there. Okay, I see you still there. Okay, it crosses the y-axis. So let's do the first problem. The first set of problems are pretty straightforward. Okay, so let's take a look at them. So here, number 3 through 7. Pretty straightforward. Okay, so I'll do number 3 with you. Number 3, write it down. Let's read the instructions. In exercise 3 through 8, write an equation of the line with the given slope and y-intercept. Okay, so number 3 has a slope of 2 and I had a blue pen. There we go, blue. And a y, so write this down, intercept of 9, okay? And we want to write it in slope-intercept form. So here we go, here's my little thing. So slope of 2, y-intercept of 9. This is all you have to do. Please pay attention to this because you'll be all, oh, you'll like nail this on the test. This is like an easy points. Y equals mx plus b. So how do I write this into this equation? Remember, this is my slope. And this is my y-intercept. So my equation would be, does anyone have any idea? Let's go with, let's go here. Instead of y equals m for my slope, what number do I put in there for my slope? Let's go with
2.
Yes, 2. Who said that? David?
Yeah.
Did you say that, David? David Guzman, did you say that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Very good. That's 100% correct. David said, well, it's the slope, and the slope is 2. So we're going to say 2. Remember, the slope is just the number 2x plus someone else besides David. What do I put for my? What's that?
The y-intercept is 9.
Yes, Rosa. Very good. So the y-intercept is 9. That's it. See, it's pretty straight. If you get it and you pay attention, you'll be like, oh, dude, that's all you got to do, and that's all you. That's your answer. Okay, that's it. Number 3, done. Boom. Easy points. You just know which is the slope and which is the y-intercept. Okay, so if you're paying attention, you should have gotten that. But I'm curious. Okay, you guys physically raise your hand in front of your camera. I want to see who understands that. Physically raise your hand in front of your camera. See who understands that. Okay, so I don't think I need to spend too much more time on that. But let's look at one more. Make sure I'm presenting. Okay, your entire screen. Okay. Okay, so like number 5, y-intercept of 0. I'll just do 5 and I'll let you guys do 7 on your own. But number 5, I'm writing it down. 5 is a slope of -3 and a y-intercept of 0. Y equals mx. Okay, listen, you write it out and I'm going to call on one of you. Here, like I have it written out right here. I think I'm sharing, right? This needs to be an E here, sorry. Slope of -3 and a y-intercept of 0. So write y equals mx plus b. What is your equation, okay? Write down the equation. I'm going to call on one of you. I'm going to give you like 10 seconds to figure it out.
Could I answer it?
Wait, no, I'm going to call. Don't say it. I'm going to call one of you random. If you have a question, you can ask it. Are you asking a question? Let me see who's. No, okay. Don't call it out. I'm going to call on one. Don't say it out. I'm going to call on one of you at random. So you all better be ready. Okay. All right. Here we go. Let's go with Antonio Cervantes. What did you get, Antonio?
Y equals -3x. No, that's it. Plus 0.
Yeah. Yes. And yes. Okay. So you stopped and you said y equals -3x. Yes, you can say it's that. Or you could say y equals -3x is my slope. 3 is my slope. And my y-intercept is 0. You can write it. You can either write the 0 or you don't. 0 doesn't mean anything. You just write it like that. But either one is correct. Okay. I'm looking at y'all. Hang on. So that's pretty straightforward. Okay. Raise your hand if you got that correct. Put your hand in front of the camera. I got that correct, Sensei. All right, cool. Do 7 on your own. In fact, you could probably do it real quick right now, but I am going to start on number 9. Okay, number 9. I'm starting on number 9. You can throw number 6. Even though it's a fraction, just put that fraction in. I'm going to start drawing 9. You don't have to draw 9 as you guys are doing 7. Okay. Here's number 9. Okay, I'm going to draw the picture. And we have to write the same thing in slope-intercept form, but now instead of giving the slope and the y-intercept, we're given the line. Now you're thinking, oh my gosh, that's harder. Well, a little bit harder. But if you know the slope from the line and you know the y-intercept, this will help us to understand it better. So I have here at 0, 2, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3, 3. Okay. All right. Hang on, I'm just drawing the picture as you guys are finishing 7 up. 7 up, I said 7 up. Okay, so now we're given a line, and we have to write it in slope-intercept form. Y equals mx plus b, where m is the slope. Now remember, slope is rise over run. One way we could do it, or you could do y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. But since I have the picture, I heard a beep. Am I still presenting? Okay, I see you guys. Oh, I'm not presenting though. Dang it. Sorry. Okay. I can't wait to meet some of you guys. Okay, anyway. So here's the picture. This is what it looks like in the problem. In fact, the problem looks like this. I just copied it. The problem looks like this. Okay, so we want to find the slope of this and the y-intercept. Now, the slope is rise over run. You see my cursor? How far up compared to how far across? How far up? What do you think the slope is just by looking at this picture? How far up? How far up do I go? And how far across to this? Yes, very good. And make sure, is it positive or negative? Going this way, it's going up. This is positive. This one is a negative slope. So yes, 1 over 3 is correct, but let me draw a little picture here. So we have here the slope. I go like this. I go up 1, and I go over 1, 2, 3, 3 squares. So I go up 1 over 3. So my slope is positive 1 over 3. So I can write that as y equals my slope. I go up 1 over 3, 1 over 3x, plus my y-intercept is right here. It's where it crosses the y-axis at 1, 2, at 2. If it's a 0, then that means if the x is 0, then that means that is my y-intercept. So my y-intercept is 2. Y equals 1/3 x plus 2. Okay, so remember the slope, we go up and over, and the y-intercept is that point where it crosses the y-axis. That point right there, it's 2. And there you go. I want you guys to do number, I'm going to call on one of you at random. No one yell it out. Do number 11. Okay, you guys do number 11. Do number 11. I'm going to draw number 11. Now, first of all, though, before you guys do this on your own, is this a positive or negative slope? Right? Is it positive or negative? What's that?
Negative.
Negative. It's going down. All right. I can't see who said that. Very good. Whoever said that. Was it Crystal?
Rosa.
Rosa, you're all on it. Good job, Rosa. Thank you so much. Okay. So it's a negative slope. So make sure you put negative. Where am I at? And then what's the y-intercept? Is where it's crossing right here. Remember, it's the y. So go ahead and write the equation there. I'm going to draw the picture. Wait, number 11. Yes, we're at number 11. And I'm going to call on one of you at random to tell me what the answer is. Y equals mx plus b. Figure out the slope. Remember, it's negative, so you guys are figuring it out. How far over? How far up? Okay. I even put the numbers in there for you if you're having trouble. Okay, I'm going to call on one of you in 10 seconds. All right, Edith, what'd you get?
Y equals 4/3x plus 0.
Yes, very good. But Edith, remember it's going down, so it's negative rise 4/3x. And then, yes, we cross it 0, so plus 0. Or we could say, like what Antonio said, y equals negative 4/3x. And just leave it like that. Okay? That's all you got to do. Okay, quick check for understanding. Okay. Raise your hand if you got that correct, the whole equation, no problem. Put your hand in front of the camera. Okay, some of you, I cannot see you. Louise, your camera's off. Did you get it?
Yes.
Okay, you're not just saying that, are you?
No.
Okay, Naomi, your camera's off. Do you get it? Naomi left. Angelina,
Yeah.
did you get it?
Yeah.
Okay. Is your camera working on there?
It says it's on.
All right, Andy. Oh, I was talking to Angelina Lou. Sorry, Angelina Rodriguez is saying. Angelina Lou, did you get it?
Yeah.
Okay, your camera's not working. Andy, did you get it?
Yes, sir.
Abigail?
Yes.
All right. Naomi, did you get it?
Just kicked me out of the meeting for a moment.
Got it. Did you get the answer, though?
Not yet. I was trying to
All
figure
right. Oh, you didn't even see it, huh? Abigail, Abigail, can you turn your camera on?
No, it's fine. I could try.
All right, give it a shot. All right, guys. Okay, we're at 11. So you guys do 13 on your own. Let's keep looking at this. You guys are doing awesome. I got to remember to present. Make sure I'm presenting my entire screen so you guys see what's going on here. We're doing great. Okay, now, okay. 13 through 8. Now they get a little bit more difficult. So we could do a couple things. We could draw the picture, or we can just do y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Like if we're just given 2 points, 13. I'm writing the points down. We have point 3, 1 and point 0, 10. Okay? So remember, I think I'm presenting. So we have to still write this in y equals mx plus b. Y equals mx plus b. Now it's a line that goes through 3, 1, and 10, 0. So we can draw a picture, or remember, the slope is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, so let's go ahead and figure out which is our y2, which is our y1. It doesn't matter, but let's call, I call the first one 0.1, the first one 0.2. So remember, this is x, this is y, this is x, this is y. So this would be y2 would be 10, y1 would be 1, x2 would be 0, x1 would be 3. Okay, so let's go ahead and write our equation out. Okay, give me the y2. What's the y2 as we write it out? To find the slope, we're solving for the slope, remember? We're solving for the slope, or to find the slope is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, let's go with Austin. Give me my y2.
10.
10, very good, 10. Minus y1, let's go with Crystal Ayapatakal. We want y1 next. Crystal, what do we get? Crystal, we're waiting. Ayapatakal. Are you there, Crystal? Crystal, if you don't answer, I'm going to mark you absent. Crystal. All right. I got to start. Stop the clock. Crystal, I up at the call. Is she responding? Okay, Crystal, I'm marking you absent until you come in. Got to make sure you answer the questions. Crystal, I'm going to mark you absent. Okay, moving on. Please answer the questions. What is my Y1? Let's go with Andy. Am I still frozen? Okay, Andy's responding. Okay. Let's go with Crystal Magallanes. Let's do the other Crystal. Crystal Magallanes. What's my Y1? Am I presenting? Yes, the Y1 is 1. Thank you, Crystal Magallanes. Hang on, let me get to my entire screen here. Okay. Crystal Magallanes said it's 1, so we say 1. X2, what's my X2 going to be? Crystal Ayapatakal, are you still not here? Okay, let's go with Daniel Mejia. What's my X2?
30.
Where'd you get that from?
The 3.
Oh no, well look at X2, right? Which one's my 0.2?
The 0.
X2 would be 0. Thank you so much. X1, what's my X1 going to be? Let's go with Devin Solis. What's my X1 going to be?
3.
Very good, 3. And then go ahead and subtract. You guys subtract them and find the slope, okay? 10 minus 1, 0 minus 3. 10 minus 1, 0 minus 3. Go ahead and figure that out. As you guys are doing that, I'm going to show you how you can do it as you draw a picture. You can draw just a random picture. Remember we said we can draw a picture, and you can find the slope that way. 3, 1 would be somewhere over here. Call it 3, 1. And then 10, 1, 0, 10. 0, 10 would be somewhere over here. 0, 10. And you can draw a little line. And you can just kind of see, to go from here to here, first of all, it's going to be negative. Second, to go from 3 to 0, you go over 3. To go from 1, up 10, you go up 9. You can see it like that. Okay, but what's my slope? Let's go with Edgar Mejia. What's the slope?
It is, the slope is uh 9/3.
Yes, 10 minus 1 is 9. 0 minus 3 is actually -3. So it's -9/3, but we can simplify it. 9 divided by 3 is actually -3, because 9 divided by 3, and there's our slope. And then our y-intercept is always the number next to the 0, the y that's 10. So my equation is going to be y equals slope is -3x, and then this will be my y-intercept plus 10. I'm going to go a little bit faster. Crystal Ayapatakol, are you there? Crystal Ayapatakol. Okay, I'm marking you absent, Crystal. You're marked absent. So I don't know. Just if you can hear this, you're marked absent. Just want to make sure you know that. If you're there. Not, then you're just marked absent. Okay, let's look at 15. Okay, so I'm gonna do 15 very quickly.
Mr.
So
Sanchez,
yes.
you might want to check the chat because there were answers there.
Who's telling me this? Abigail? Let's see. Yeah, I'm here. Crystal, how come you can't talk? I'm here now.
Mic's probably not working.
Oh, well, let's see if she tells me. Crystal, let me know why I can't hear you. It's weird. I can't hear you or see you. Can't hear or see. So I'll let her respond in the chat. Okay. Thank you, Abigail. Okay, let's do 15. Okay, so 15 is 2, -4, 0, -4. Okay, so right here, the 0, -4 is going to be my y-intercept. That's easy. So let's go ahead and write that out so you can see there's a 0, -4. So we say y equals mx plus b. Y equals mx. Because the x is 0, my y-intercept is this -4 minus 4. So just I want to make sure you get that. If it's a 0, that's all you got to do is put that number there. That's it. Okay, so now let's find the slope. Y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1 equals, let's call this point 1, let's call this point 2. Go ahead and solve that. I'll give you guys like 30 seconds to solve that. Here, I'll leave it here. You guys go ahead and solve that. 30 seconds. I'm going to call on one of you. I'm going to call on one of you. Solve for the slope. I'm going to start plugging in the numbers. Okay, let's see what you guys got. All right. Elias Arroyo, what did you get?
I'm still doing the problem.
All right. How far did you get? Tell me how far you got.
I'm barely like writing the equation.
All right. I'm going so fast. Now, keep turning your camera on there. Let's go with Leah Tolley. Thank you, Elias. Leah Tolley, what did you get?
M equals, for the y2, I wrote -4. For the y1, I wrote -4, but I turned into a positive. And then x1 I wrote 0 and x2 I wrote -2.
Oh. Okay, good. And then did you calculate it out?
Oh, yeah, equals 0.
Yes, very good. Leitali is 100% correct. Let me get to share my screen. Sharing my screen. Okay. Okay, Crystal is having trouble. Internet problems, I guess. Okay. Which is unfortunate because I have internet troubles too. I feel you, Crystal. I feel you. Hopefully you can come to the classroom. So yes, Edith is right. Changes to negative plus positive 4. So it's since they're opposite, they're going to cancel each other out, and it's going to be 0. You subtract over -2. It doesn't matter what the new denominator is, it's still going to be 0. So our final equation is going to be y equals 0x minus 4. That's it. That's the hardest part. Now, because that 0 is there, we don't even need the x. I don't need that. So you can just kind of cross that out, and we'll just call it y equals -4. Either one I'll accept, but in the multiple choice, it'll look like that, y equals -4. Okay, so the 0 cancels out the x, so you can just write y equals -4. Are there any questions on that? See if there's anything else I need to teach you today. Any questions? Sorry. I'm going to get rid of this in 10 seconds. Stop me if you still need it. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Give me 2 seconds.
Okay. Thanks for asking. Thanks for saying.
Okay, thank you.
All righty. I'm moving it. You are welcome. Thanks for speaking up. It helps me, makes it easier for me to teach this class. Okay, so that's that. Go up to 25. Okay, let's look at 19. So this is the same thing. 19 through 25. It's the same thing. It's just that instead of x and y, we're given f of 0 and equals 2. So 19 looks like this. Am I presenting? I am presenting. We have f of 0 equals 2. And then we have f of 2 equals 4. So all this is saying is the same thing that we did here. This is just a different way of writing it. This is my x. This is my y. This is my x. This is my y. There's my 0. X, y. Boom. So just write it like that. It's the same thing. X, y. So just write it like this. Boom. Got it. Now we did what we did before. First, find the slope. Let's call this point 1. Let's call this point 2. So slope is m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And so I'm just going to do it pretty quick. Y2 is 4 minus y1 is 2. X2 is 2 minus x1 is 0. Okay, I'll let you guys, I'll pause there because I went and did that very quickly. But it's the same thing that we did before. Same thing, except it just looks like that. You just rewrite it 0, 2, 2, 4. Just write it like that. This is x. What it's basically written as is this like saying f of x, and that's the y, right? That's usually what we do. So then 4 minus 2 is 2. 2 minus 0 is 2. And 2 over 2 is 1. And then here is my y-intercept, because that's my 0, 2. So all you have to do is write y equals mx plus b, or y equals, there's my slope, remember there's my slope, m, 1x plus, there's my y-intercept, 2, or y equals x, you can write it either one, either way, y equals 1x plus 2 or y equals x plus 2. All right? So it's the same thing that we did before. I just did that quick so you guys can just move on, but that's how you do it. Would anyone like me to do, well, I'll pause. I'll leave this. Are there any questions? Any questions? I'm going too fast. Okay. I'm gonna get rid of this in 10 seconds.
Does the 2 on the bottom where it says y equals x plus 2, is that 12 or just 2?
Are you talking about this one right here?
No, the one that's in like the green.
Oh, that's a 2. That's a 2. Sorry, it's just that's a 2. Sorry. I just started rewriting it weird. I don't know. Let me rewrite the answer. The answer is either, rewrite it, y equals 1x plus 2, the 1, because 1 times x is just x, and the 2 being this number, that's where that 2 comes from, or y equals x plus 2. Either one of those. Instead of 1x, I can just write x. Those are the answers. Same thing. I just wrote the same thing down there, more clear. Same thing. Okay, I'm going to get rid of this in 10 seconds. Okay, look at 21 or 23. It's the same thing. Just write negative 260. Okay. And then 25, I'll just, 25, just pick 2 points. Look, I'll just, real quick, I'll just show you 25. I know you guys are probably like ready to go, but I'll just get you started on 25. I have x is 1, x is 0, x is negative 1, and then I have f of, I know I'm writing it out as I'm saying out loud. I'll show you what I'm writing out here. You don't have to write out the problem. For 25, if you need help, negative 1, 1, and 3, and it shows 1 becomes negative 1. 0 becomes 1. Negative 1 becomes 3. Okay, so just write these points down. You only need 2 of them. You only need 2 of these points to do this, to write in slope-intercept form. I'm going to pick this as 1 point because I have the 0 there. So you write that. You want the 0 for the y-intercept. So you write that as 0, 1. There's point 1. And then let's do this point. It doesn't matter which point. I'm just going to pick this point. There's x. There's y. Even though they call it f of x, that's y. 1, negative 1. And so let's call this point 1, this point 2. And then you do y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And then you just solve it to find the slope. And then your y-intercept is the 1 because this is 0 there, right? Anyway, you guys can do that on your own. But pick the point with the 0. You could have done this point here, but I want to make sure you have that 0, 1 point there, right? You already found the y. Look, I'm doing the whole thing, actually. Y-intercept of plus 1. There, I did 25 for you. Anyway, but make sure you know how to do that. So and you could check the answers in your solutions. I'll leave that there for a second. How are we doing on time? Plenty of time. Plenty of time. Guys, make sure all your tests, your understandings are done. I haven't reviewed grades. Maybe we'll go over that tomorrow. Are there any questions on 25?
No.
Thank you. Anyone else? Give you a second to write it down.
Crystal said no.
All right, Crystal is here with us. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this in 10 seconds. Okay. All right. Are there any questions before I dismiss you guys?
No.
Okay, Crystal, I got you. Can you, sounds like you're having internet trouble, so I'm not marking you absent. Do I need anyone else to stay? I think we are good. If you have questions, you can stay after class. If you weren't here during roll the first time, stay here so I can mark you here. Otherwise, hopefully we have safe returns to Oxnard High School. That's what I'm hoping for, okay? All right, guys. You guys have a good one. Make sure you say bye. I love you guys. You guys are awesome.
Bye, Sensei. Have a nice day.
Bye, Rosa.
Bye,
Thank
Sensei.
you so much.
I would go back to school, but I can't because I'm still in Mexico right now.
Hey, well, when you get back, you just come back. This is perfect timing to go to Mexico. Bye, Luis. Bye, Angelina. When are you coming back from Mexico?
Bye.
Or are you gonna be there for a long
I don't
time?
know yet.
Okay. All right. Well, have fun over there while you're at it. Let's do
Okay,
all
thank
your
you.
work.
Have a good day.
All right. Bye, Rosa. Bye, Edgar. Bye, Rosie. Bye, Angelina. Bye, Abigail. All right. Who's still here that needs me to mark them here? Was Alberto here? I don't even know. Nicholas. Devin was here. Anyone else?
I was wondering if we did the module 3 test already.
Yeah, we did that on Friday. Were you here on Friday? I don't even know who's talking.
Yeah.
Alberto, you're here. I got to mark you here. Italia. Okay, hang on, Italia. Alberto, let me mark you here. Alberto, are you there? Tell me you're there. Tell me you're not just sleeping in front of the camera. Just have the camera on and not paying attention. Alberto, I see your microphone going on. I can't hear you. Alberto. Okay, Italia, we took the test on Friday. Do you want me to give you the code and everything for that?
Yeah.
Okay. Crystal Magallanes, do you have a question?
Yeah. Can I be able to retake the test or not?